But the worst experience you still had was not even in Somalia or in Lebanon, was in Bombay.
Okay, so back in the day, probably not very safe, but we used to hitchhike home.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine worked at Genesis in advertising, and she's like, okay, I'll pick you up, because I worked at Radio 1, and it was right under Velocity. I'm so old, I'm talking about clubs called Velocity. You remember Velocity? Never mind. Anyway, so then, yes, you do.
Yes.
So anyway, so she said, I'm going to pick you up, and I was expecting a black and yellow taxi, but then this like fancy like Beamer pulls up, and I thought this is some like random douche acting fresh, so I took a few steps back. Then I saw my girlfriends in the back of the car, so I was like, oh, okay, so I got in. But they were eerily quiet. And then they're like, okay, pointing at the front seat. And in the front seat is sitting Nana Patekar. And I was like, this is not happening, Nana Patekar. And then, so I was like, okay. And then he's like, in his amazing voice, he's like, just do one thing. You know, there's something in the back pocket. Just
That's a great impression.
Right?
So I was just like,
you felt his presence.
Yes. You're just missing like a little back scratch. That's all.
So he was like, just pass what's in the back pocket. So I put my hand in, and I felt like this malmal cloth, right? And under it, I felt something really solid. So I pull it out, and it's a gun. It's like a legit...
It's a proper gun?
I've never seen, I mean, it must be. I have nothing to compare it with, but it seemed like a very proper gun.
Heavy,
And it was heavy, and it was silver. And so I passed it to him, and I'm like, oh my God, this is how it all ends. And I'm like, you know, killed by Nana Patekar.
Point it in your head at the back, point it and shoot,
No, and I realized for him, he's probably like, oh, I probably shouldn't leave my gun with these chicks in the back. But for me, I'm like, why would you draw attention to this? If you
Let it be in the bag.
So basically, if you ever get into a car with Nana Patekar, check the pocket.
Check the pocket.